Hey there, and welcome back to the full release of Inkbound, the roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. We're back, even though I immediately passed away in the previous one. Okay, it was actually book 2, alright. We are continuing on. I have been practicing on my own. I've been having fun with the game. I honestly enjoy it quite a bit. I think it's significantly better on full release than in the betas. There have been a lot of changes. If you've played through early access, a lot of things are different. Depending on when you stopped playing, things are very different in some cases. I mean, maybe you stopped before they redid movement. There was a lot of upheaval in the community, I guess, over that. I didn't really pay any attention to it, but let me just tell you my opinion. It's way better. Movement makes a lot more sense, and you don't have the problem anymore of wiggles, right? You're not wiggling to try to scoot out some stuff. You just kind of line up the shot, make it happen, and then you take movement boosters to give you more space to be more flexible. I've been working a little bit on unlocks. I still haven't unlocked the Godkeeper. I'm really close. So I'll get to him eventually. I'm probably going to do... It's weird because the Star Captain got moved into the 8th slot, even though he's the 6th hero. So I think I'll try over the course of the next few weeks, however long it takes me to record all these episodes, to get the Godkeeper unlocked and get a little bit of progress and practice with him, so I know kind of what I'm doing there. For now, we are just continuing on. I died horribly on the Magma Miner. Immediately after recording that, I went back and played another run and won with the Magma Miner, so, we're making progress, but all good. So we get to play the Mosscloak today. We're going to briefly look at trinkets and think a bit about what we want to do here. I'm a big fan of Bounty of Sentient Beings in general. I really like this one. I think it needs a little bit of a buff. Basically, if you hover over this, the idea is that if you kill someone in every single combat, you get 1% crit chance and 10 crit damage. You have to kill them on the first turn of every combat, so in practice, this is probably worth about 6% crit chance and 60 crit damage, which is okay. I think if it lasted longer, were a little easier to pull off, or just generally speaking, were a little more consistent. Like, if you could reasonably guarantee yourself getting 10% crit chance, I'd feel stronger about this. There are a lot of still good ones, random set bonuses, you can always play Chart of Stars, there's a whole bunch of these. I still haven't gotten any additional keys, so I'm waiting on finding those, but... so I haven't unlocked the 2 new ones that they added, Sanguinity of Wit, which is the bleed set bonus. This looks awesome. Start with Cleave, get Eviscerator set. Ooh, buddy. This is great. I can't wait to be able to play that. And then also Forgery Forge, where you gain money based... It's basically a bank system. You gain money based on how much money you already have, which is entertaining. Turn this into huge cash, pretty much. So yeah, I think we're going to try a classic build and see how it performs. I really like the changes they did to the elemental bind trinkets here. They give you a bonus to the set, which immediately makes them stronger, which is great. But then they also guarantee you're going to see something that supports the set, right? So you not only see venomous set bonuses, you also guaranteed to see poison vapor. This, interestingly, actually makes, in my opinion, the Essence of Quillian really strong. This is the Spike set. The reason why is because you're guaranteed to see Shield Wall, which is a super excellent defensive binding. This is your go-to if you want super defense. I think this is potentially as strong or stronger than the defensive set, which is Blessing of Misplaced Nobility, which just straight up gives you 5 shielding. They also buffed the heck out of Rose of Rubies recently, and I'm pretty excited to try this at some point. But the cool thing about these is I don't think there's a wrong choice in a lot of cases. I think you could build runs out of almost any of these for any character, and that's pretty exciting, right? It means I'm going to try the Talons of Sin here because I want to try a poison build. I think I could probably get away with some of these other ones too, like Rose of Ruby seems really good on the Mosscloak. I actually think you can take Essence of Quillian straight up on anyone, and this would rock. Although I think it's incredible, of course, on Obelisk. And yeah, so kind of interesting stuff. We're going to move on with that. I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about it. I honestly think once I get to a point where I have a better grasp on the current state of things. I might do some guides for this game. People were asking me for it, and the truth is, the previous episode actually got good views. Incredibly, I was very pleased. Historically, Inkbound videos have kind of not performed particularly well. This one did great. I'm very excited about it. So if the game continues to do well, I would love to keep making content for it. It's nice to play a modern game that people seem to latch onto. So here's hoping. If you're enjoying it, hashtag algorithm stuff, liking and commenting and subscribing matters. It does help, pushes those videos to other people, makes them show up a little better. I can always fall back to Monster Train, so I'm not worried about it, but, it's nice having a secondary game to play. Big fan of that, so. Anyway, let's get in on this dive. The one universal truth that I will always say about these, we'll just click it, is you will pivot your trinket before starting the run if you see gunk filled as an opening challenge modifier. I'm on rank 14, by the way, which is... harder. Where you can see I'm much farther than I was before. How do I view that? Is there an easy... I clicked past it. Can I view it here? No. No, I moved past it, so I guess I don't get to look at that anymore. Alright, well, fair enough. Not a big deal. I've decided at this point that I pretty much don't think... I think Runestone is the hardest boss. And because it lets you choose, I pretty much never imagine myself fighting Runestone unless I want to. I think Argalath and Cinder are pretty on par. I will say, though, I'm trying to practice against each boss. So right now I'm in my Cinder phase. I'm trying to learn all of the different boss modifiers. So like this one is Avian Acid. When you defeat a minion, they spawn a pool of Cinderpox. And you get an extra minion. So you need a bit more cleave here because there's 3 enemies instead of 2 that spawn against him. So I'm just practicing against Cinder for a while. It kind of doesn't matter as far as I'm aware. It's not like at this point in your run, you're not going to be able to make a meaningful decision here. This is not important. So you could either pick the easiest one, which I think in most cases is Argalath, or you can pick whichever one you want to fight, which for me is Cinder. So that's what we're practicing on. Oh boy, I get dialogue. Oh buddy. Oh wow, I'm doing stuff. Alright, we get Wit Thief, Stinging Wounds, and High Gravity, which means we don't pivot our trinket. We don't need to pivot this. I'm a big fan of High Gravity on builds that are able to generate their own movement and that have teleport skills. So I think Scavenger's Dash opens up a lot here. I'm going to go for the Vengewood on this one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is going to be it. Cool, we'll take it. Alright, moving on. I did say all the thing. Anyway, I haven't really figured out a good place to start the run as far as moving into the actual recording, the stage there it goes. So, at a minimum, let me just say... hope your day is going well, and my day's going pretty well too. So, I'm having a good one. Been doing a lot of recording, been playing a lot of Inkbound. I did the offline mode thing, for starters. Ooh, starting with another venomous pick here. On hitting, inflict 2 stacks of poison. Yeah, let's lean in. Let's lean in, that's good. 3 already is excellent. I've been playing some more Inkbound, and I actually tried the offline mode and other things. All really good. Shielding Dash, I think, is just straight up required to not pass away. So we're just going to take that. It's one of those, like, you need to take your dash, your shield skills when they show up, in my opinion. I pretty much always go double Tarnish Vault here to open up my early grinders to be a little stronger, so that's nice. Alright, what do we got? Got a few enemies, cool. I'm going to go ahead and dash through. Ooh, that's pretty decent. We're just going to blast most of them. I'm going to go ahead and we just take... I guess I can line up these double shots, right? I should do it. It's actually interesting. I could save this because I've generated enough shield here. Let's just take this hit. That's fine. Cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to jump here. We're going to blow these guys up. Excellent. Take this orb. Ah, I take 1 damage. Bummer. That's okay. Okay, cool. Not a big deal. Binding Tuner will grab Poison Vapor when it shows up. 100%. There it is. We have a poison build. Amazing. Oh, what is this? On critting an enemy, smite that enemy. Seeing a blue like this out the gate is very strong. Now, I don't have any crit synergy, but that can change. Interesting. On your turn, am I going smites all of a sudden? It seems pretty strong. We're gonna take this. And Silenced Metronome is nice. Now I do inflict Marked, which immediately makes Mark of Retribution pretty good. Inflict Marked on all enemies who hit you last turn. Not a huge fan of that, but it's fine. Orbs grant movement. Shining Circlet's pretty solid. I like these a lot, but I actually really like just Storm King here, right? Now I do need some crits on this in order for this to work. They show me a grinder, so we should also look at this from the perspective of what would I like to grind up. Shining Circlet's a really good grind here, if I'm being honest with you. Orbs granting movement immediately counteracts what we already are dealing with. So I'm actually going to take the Circlet here and grind it into the Vestigial Shrine. We don't have enough to take the enough glyphs here, so we're just going to immediately face grind that and get Orb Lord 2. We get movement out of it. I could get a lot of money, or I could get a superior vault. I actually think the vault is going to be stronger here, so we'll take that. Moving on. What do we get? This is a tougher combat. We get one of the Cinder Cultists here. Tricky. I think we want to try... Yeah, I had it. Alright, we want to try to get all of them. Good. I take a little bit of damage there, but I think it's well worth it. I'm going to go ahead and dash past here. And I think we are... I don't need to take this damage. We can just let everything pass away, I think. And we're okay with that. We can blast these on the next turn pretty easily. Yeah. Pretty simple. We just go for a big multi-hit, big kill here. We're going to double stab. I'm going to go ahead, grab that orb. Oh, I'm not in range? No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I kill this guy anyway. I'll leave that orb for next time. Bummer. That's okay. We'll dash to this guy. We'll take the orb. I'm going to kill them both, I think. Good. I'm going to run around. My goal is to try to catch both of these guys. If I end up only being able to hit the one, that'll have to do. So we take this orb. I think I may actually just dash again through them both. Ah, it's a bummer. I think I'm just going to kill one to reduce this to 0 and then deal with this other guy next turn. It'll have to do, I think. I'm going to go ahead and do big poison first. Take the orb. Dash through. Go for the kill. Great. One. Well done. Alright, we get our other Binding Tuner. I'm looking for defense, universally applicable. I do think Shield Wall is the pickup here. It's a nice compliment. I love Shield Wall. Look for these upgrades. What do we get today? Tiny Heartstone. We do get 20 physical damage and 1 shielding, which is honestly pretty good. I like me some Tracker's Cleats because these help a lot with everything, pretty much. You can see the Mastery border, though. I'm disinclined to take it. I like the 1 shielding, 20 physical damage. I mean, that's fine. Let's see what the other one is. Okay, great. I'm going to take Ink Needle Compass because it says Precision on it. Although I could take Expert Binder. We do not get a grinder here, so I think the crit is more important because it synergizes immediately with Malfunctioning Multi-Tool, so we'll grab that. I do like Stroke of Genius just because, honestly, it's nice doing more damage, but this synergizes with what we already have. Now, Tracker's Cleats is fine. It's fine. I could grind up a Heartstone for a decent chunk of the Warden set. Some damage resistance. I don't know. I actually think in general I'm going to tell you that I think Tracker's Cleats is going to be one of the more powerful choices we can make here. Right? It's just really strong. I'm going to want to use this skill a lot. It reduces a lot of damage. Yeah, one stack of Blur reduces all incoming damage by 1, and then if I can get Haunted or Swift, will be pretty good. It's tough, but I think this is going to be it, right? We want these things. I'm going to grab this. It's fine. Okay. Now, I don't have enough glyphs to really make value out of the Binding Empowerment. Sea Breaches are kind of weak. I'm going to go look at the Carver then, see what we hit. I get a fish. Brain tuna. Alright, I'm going to eat the tuna. We ate the tuna. Go team. Alright, we'll see what we get here. Dun's head is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then I also would really like the on inflicting poison, inflict dazed. I can come back and buy that one, right? There's no major benefit for me getting to the 4th tier of Venomous, whereas I gain a lot from adding a 3rd precision. That's a ton of value. We'll take Dun's head here. I think that's strong. I'm going to come back and buy the calzone afterwards. I should buy this augment. I will. Oh yeah, you know the drill. -1 base cooldown on my big poison skill is pretty sick. I also would love to do quickened on the shield wall. Glyph Globule is pretty awesome, I think, although I do like the big Quilling Cage here. I think I would prefer glyphs so I can reroll my ascensions. We'll take it. We'll take it, we'll see what we get. Okay, they actually give me some money out the gate, which means I actually just go back and buy the calzone immediately, which is good. This will power me up. Yes. Calzone time. Great news. I think we're shaping up pretty decently here. Feeling okay. Okay. I am going to take a truckload of damage here, I think. But I think it's important damage to take. I guess I can shield up first, right? Just click this button and then shield. And then this actually straight up kills the cultist, which is pretty cool. And most of those things are going to immediately die. Actually, in fact, we immediately get the treasure pot and everything else. So we're actually just super chilling. And I think we just let this ride. Nice, great, excellent, big cash gain there. Big fan of that. Now, it's going to be orb time. I'm going to dash downward here. We're going to blast. It's good. Big fan. The dazed is excellent. I can reduce this to nothing if I feel like it. I'd like to kill him. So let's do that. And then walk out. Cool. Honestly, though, I rolled a crit, so I might as well just kill this other guy. Great. Wonderful news. Alright, cool. I get bonked once. There is a cultist that shows up, but he does not frighten me. I'm going to go ahead and shield up, and then... Already taking 0 damage. It's kind of a weird circumstance. I think I am going to... Can I get both of these guys? Maybe, kinda? Ooh, oh, it's close. No, I think the right play is to dash like this, and then insta-give them both. And then we just mega poison this guy, and he super passes away. Cool. Easy, in fact. Great. Excellent news. Well, actually, I guess there is a bug. Okay, we'll kill the bug. Look at that, we did it. Alright, we get the glyph. Good. This will help me in these next rerolls. Moss Mother's Embrace on critting, gain 1 stack of blur once per turn. Ooh, it's a good combo. It's a really good combo. Unstable Effigy gives me some smite damage and consistent smite plays. Oh, this Unstable Effigy is a must-take, isn't it? Wow, actually, this Portent of Decay is nuts. Wow, okay. I would really love Orb Lord, right? This unstable... Wow, these are all really good. Oh boy. I mean, so being real with you, Moss Spyglass, good. Strong. It's good, in fact. Wow, we have a really crazy run going on. I just need to think of what the right choice is. Unstable Effigy is huge synergy. I get mega smite damage bonus, and I get healed from my orbs, which is incredible. Now, what is Poison Blood? On inflicting bleed, inflict toxic. On inflicting poison, inflict hemorrhage. Okay, so I don't have bleed synergy, so Poison Blood really doesn't help me. This is mostly just because this basically says, as long as I apply poison on every enemy every turn, I'm generating a ton of poison damage, which is a lot, as it turns out. That is just pure number add to the damage of poison, and it adds fast. This also gets me closer to maxing it out, which means that my poison stacks stick around longer. It's pretty good, right? What's coming up? A grinder is coming up. So what I think I would like is to grind. My only smiting right now is on critting. I think I want to grind the Orb Lord here. This seems good to me. Yes, this is good. I would really like the Mossed Spyglass as well. What's over here? Okay, we can at least take Moss Mother's Embrace as well, which I think this will help a lot with everything else we're doing. Yeah, I don't think it's Counselor's Ledger here. It's good, don't get me wrong, but we don't have any expensive bindings, so I don't really best use the 2 will reduction. Survivor Bondside's never that. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to grind up Orb Lord here. I think that's the play. We go Shrine. I grind it. Okay, great. We now have Mega Orb Lord activation. I come back here and I'm going to grab Moss Mother's Embrace. These are really good synergies. It's just really strong, as it turns out. I'm going to go to this shop now, and we can't really afford a heck of a lot, but that's okay. Let's see what we roll into. Interesting. Alright, so they give me another expert binder here. Ooh, it's tricky. If I can reach Orb Lord 7, I get an extra orb, which is huge power. Now, Amulet of Floral Transposition is really strong if I were going all in on crit. I have some crit here, but the crit is mostly so I can smite at this point. It's just a synergy play. So, with that in mind, I'm not as impressed by it. I don't need the Beat of Flame. I don't really want to re-roll this, necessarily. I think we're strong enough as is. When we finish this area, I'm going to grind up probably... Do I generate any poison otherwise? I might need to keep this Poison Thorn, annoyingly. I might grind up... I really love the Calzone. I don't know. We'll see what we get. I think we're strong enough to beat this boss. But I need to think a little bit about what my build is going to look like. Yeah, alright. Lusk, what are your bonuses today? On being hit, Lusk leaks a blight pool that lasts for 1 turn. Okay. Great. What's the other one? On being hit, launch a large bomb. Okay, so don't spend all your movement. Got it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a bunch of poison here, I think. Very straightforward. Yeah, he really does kind of pop off there, doesn't he? Alright, let's stab one guy. I do need to kill them. Let's stab the other guy. grab this orb, which heals us. It's really good that it does that. And I can zoom through him. How many times does this happen per turn? 2 times per turn? Ah, the blight pool lasts permanently, it seems. Interesting. Well, I'm going to zip past him and take 0 here, I think. I guess I can generate a shuriken? There's no real reason not to, right? Well, I don't generate those on my throw anymore, do I? I only generate them on Scavenger's Dash. Okay, good to know. Great. Anyway, I'm going to stab him a couple times, or at least once, for extra poison. Sure, fine. I generated a crit. That's pretty cool. Okay, they go away. Got it. This is pretty straightforward, I think. Rolled a crit. Very cool. Let's shoot him. Great. Get that shot. He's attacking. All right, he's going to hit me, so let's shield up here is for sure the angle. We're going to toss another orb here. It's good. I'm going to grab this orb and then zip through him. I'm going to save this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to save the shuriken play for possibly a stronger pickup. Okay, fine. Great, he stabs me. It doesn't actually threaten me that much. Ooh, this is an interesting move. Let's take the orb and generate a lot of poison on him. I can take 4 by doing this. I would like very much to dash through him and get out, I think. How does this look? Not very good. Not rolling the crit. I mean, it's basically like I'm trying to generate orb, pretty much. Stab him. Stab him. We crit him. That's cool. Back up a little. Shoot him. Okay, and leave. And we take 1 here, and that will have to do. Okay, him being dazed is pretty helpful. He does this big, like, rah, and doesn't actually do all that much to me, so that's pretty neat. I think we're liable to phase here pretty quickly. Let's stab all of them. Nice. I'm going to just hit him with my main skill, I think, right? Oh, wait. We have orbs now. Orb punishment. I can teleport dash here. Can I get the phase on this one? I sure can. Great. Cool. And we've held all of our shuriken, so I can do a big flurry if I need to. Alright, that's phase at least. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and shield up. Head an orb right now. I would like very much to... Can I get a triple alignment anywhere? I can get a triple. We're gonna just take that then. That just seems strong. Stab a guy, I think. I'd like to line this up if I can. Yeah, alright, there we go. Stab a guy. It's good to stab a guy. And then we're gonna just flee and take 0 on this turn, which is pretty much great. Optimal. I could think of that going a lot worse. We rolled a crit on poison, by the way, which is kind of nifty. I'm gonna go ahead and... I can't align them all up, but I can at least kill a bunch of guys, which is cool. Then I can orb, which gets me out of here. Sure does. Alright, and we're gonna leap through him and flee, I think. We just hit him a couple times because it does generate poison, so it's worth it, and it rolls for crit. We're in control here. I feel good about this combat. We get the shield wall back on an important turn. Good. Orb. I would like to... Can I get a triple? I sure can. Triple is good. Great. Let's back up. Can I get this double hit here? Ooh, we're close to getting it. I don't think I can. So I think the right choice here is to dash out. Yes. Stab this guy. Correct to do it. Can I wiggle? Is there a wiggle spot here? No, I'm just going to take this one. Honestly, if I take 1 damage, I'm okay because Orblord will give it back to me next turn, which is pretty much optimal if I'm being real with you. So, we walk up, we take the orb here. We go for Big Slam. I suppose the play here is we go these 3. Good. I'm then going to dash through 3 of them. Do a big stab. And we do take a bunch of damage here. I'm okay with this, I think. Doesn't really change much. I'm okay with this, I'm pretty sure. Stab a guy is fine. Go for the crit, it's okay. We're gonna take this hit. I guess I may as well use the barrier potion, right? I will heal after killing him, though, quite a bit of this, so it's kind of free. I'll just save the potion. I'm actually fine with this. He passes away. Great news. Alright, and because you get this heal, so it's kind of like, why not use it, right? Hey, look, I clicked the button. Cool. Alright, let's see. +5 poison damage or gain 1 stack of blur. Both of those are good. Sharp shoot. This attack bounces. So a ricochet or sharpshoot. I didn't get the poison roll here. +30 crit chance is nice, but I don't know, that doesn't seem that great. Deal more damage to a single enemy and it bounces. Bounce is cool, I'll admit. I'm gonna re-roll that though, it doesn't feel strong. Ah, Toxify. Well, Toxify seems pretty decent. I guess I'll grab that. It's not ideal, but I don't want to double reroll here. Plus, I guess I hadn't done that one yet, so fair enough. We're trying it out. Putrid Poison is pretty much universally going to be very strong. I may as well take this. The reroll is quite costly. Alright, we'll grab that. Cool. We have some cool stuff. I'm going to vaguely go back and think about what I want to do at this shop, if anything. Because remember, they give me a grinder. I should honestly take this uncommon augment. I will. Wider area of effect. Absolutely. Although, Poison Tipped Throw inflict 8 stacks of poison. I wonder how that synergizes with Poison Throw. Although the nice thing is it means I can get rid of Poison Thorn and feel okay about it. Oh, wow. But isn't Quicken Dash kind of ridiculous? Just dash every turn for shield and stuff? And Blur. Shield and Blur. I think I need Poison Tipped Arrow, though. Otherwise, I have to keep Poison Thorn. I'm going to take Poison Tipped Arrow. Oh, they're all really good. I think it has to be Poison Tipped Arrow, though. Or Throw, though. If I'm being honest with you. Okay, what do I want to grind up? Anything? I could buy the Floral Transposition and immediately grind it, which does give me extra stacks of blur from a lot of different things. That's pretty decent. I have some things I don't mind just full grinding here, right? Grind out the Ink Needle Compass is fine, or grind out the Poison Thorn now that I have the Poison Tip Throw. Like, I can grind these out. They improve slightly. The problem is they're not very strong, they're just singles, so kind of whatever. I could replace them. I don't think that's correct. I think I'd rather save my money and buy stuff afterwards. Yeah, that's okay. We'll move on. I've taken everything here. Cool, let's leave. Alright, pretty decent. Pretty decent so far. I feel okay about this run. Oh boy, some quest with these guys. Incredible. Turn in something. I think I unlocked something there. Wow, go team. Alright, we're going to grind up Needle of Endless Duplication. It's a cool unlock. We're going to grind up both Poison Thorn and, wait for it, Ink Needle Compass. Great. cool. Good. Excellent news. Proving Grounds. Wit Thief, scary. Tourist Trap, scary. Stinging Wounds, that is scary, isn't it? 40%, that means, where is it? Orblord restores 1 hit point then? Even 1 hit point is pretty good sustain, right? This is Rhinferno. Is there anything in here I'm scared of? Derelict Starship is scary. Just being real with you, this place is terrifying. There's that one hard combat that just kills you. It has 5 million enemies. If you don't cleave, you're just gonzos. So, I don't think it's ever Wit Thief here. We're not generating a ton of energy. Stinging Wounds, this is pretty functional, I think. The fact that we heal at all with just picking up orbs counteracts this in a big way. I think we can go with Silent Promenade here. I'm going to take that. Okay, we move in. Great news. Alright, now what I'm looking for immediately is... I want to replace these 2 augments with the goods. Superior Vault and a rare augment, pretty solid. It's going to be that play. Yeah, for sure. Money, fun, always take free money. Okay, let's see, what do we get? These guys are the rooted ones, right? Rooting Blaster. I'm gonna say probably. Poison. Okay, wow, that actually just kills everything. Seems strong. Let's generate shield now. And I guess we should attack some enemies just to stop some of this damage. Okay. I'm taking 0. Great, everything's dead. Wonderful. So we just sit on everything here. Cool. Oh, wow. Because of the toxic behavior, they all pass away. Incredible. Now, that said, I still think I am going to shoot them because reasons. Turns out I kind of like them to not hit me. Alright, let's shoot this guy. Let's daze this guy. We got a good smite there. We take 0 here. I mean, I may as well stab him, right? And then walk out. We're good. Okay, cool. He dies. Good job. Take 0 damage. We get healed a little bit here. It's fine. Cool. Superior Vault. Another malfunctioning multi-tool is actually very cool here. On gaining shield, gain 20 omni damage until end of turn, up to 3 times per turn. I like this if only because of the shielding element. That's kind of nice. Health stimulant. I'm probably just grabbing the other one of those. T for 2 is strong. It's just great sustain as it turns out. That's a cool purple to run into. What do we get here? Gain 1 shield for each shuriken. On defeating an enemy, gain a shuriken. I could use this shielding flurry. That's fine. I guess I'll grab it. I don't feel like re-rolling this. Shield is good. It's hard to say no to T for 2 here. It's just great. Sure, right? Sure. And then we take second malfunctioning multi-tool. And now we have Precision 6 with a 36% crit chance, and I double smite, and I'm pretty close to smiting to inflict marked. Fun. What other smite things do I have here? On inflicting poisoned, inflicted dazed. What's your grinder here? Is it ever fabled? On turn end, for each of your leftover will gain a small amount of money. Interesting. Vigorous. I kind of don't want to grind here, I don't think. So we could go... I have enough to buy another binding upgrade. Actually, I think it's binding empowerment here. I don't feel like we need a grinder right now. So we're chilling. Cool. Let's eat a fish. What do we get? Oozing jelly. Sure, bud. Alright, we'll kill whatever that next fight is. They give me another one of these. I'm going to take the uncommon. I'm really looking for... Let's buy this rare for sure. Inflict 10 stacks of poison on critting. Inflict an additional 30 stacks of poison. That seems very strong. Yeah, especially since we're critting pretty consistently here. Although, I do like getting infinite shield from Shielding Flurry. That's kind of nice. And Restorative Wall is nice. I'm almost healing too much health. What's coming up? I can get a Glyph Globe, some money, a rare augment, Heroic Vault. I think I might go for the hard combat without a vault here. So I'm thinking of if I re-roll here, because I'd really like to find -1 cooldown for Scavenger's Dash. We'll try. Okay, we didn't find it, but instead I found Poison Dash, inflict 12 stacks of poison. Okay, well that's also really good. Well worth that re-roll. Critical Vapor is hard to go wrong with. It's just very powerful, as it turns out. And I have a pretty good crit chance. It's not crazy high. It's pretty good. I might give up T for 2 at some point. Right? It's hard to say no to... That's so much healing. But when you think about it, Orblord is doing a good chunk of this work already, right? Especially if I can get a second orb. I'm going to take Critical Vapor, though. We're talking about all this other stuff. And then we're going to go for the Rare Augment, Glyph Globe, Big Quilling Cage. Seems solid. I get some cash here. It's fine. Alright. Tons of enemies spawning. Although we did roll a Toxify crit immediately, which is incredible. Well, that seems strong, huh? Let's shoot these guys and kill them. It's good to do it because... Wow, are we strong or are we strong? Wow, okay, I just killed that Burrower on turn 1 thanks to that venomous stuff. That's a really good turn 1. Incredible news. I'm going to dash through these 4 guys and then go for a quad kill. Can I get that? Can I line that up, maybe? I don't think I can. That's okay. That's still okay, actually. Why I walk out, that man is already dead. Okay, great. So we just go and stab this other guy, I guess. I may as well stab this man with the crit. That's cool. I'm just gonna hit that guy with poison and then everything's dead. Right? Did he not die? Rude. Alright, let's try to get... Can I get a quad? I can almost get a quad. I can get a triple. It'll have to do. Let's walk out. Shields up. Toxify. Did not crit. I could stop a ton of damage, though. It's probably good to stop a ton of damage. Cool. And then, what? We just... Toxify, murder everything, pretty much. It's a cool special effect. Nice. Alright. We seem offensively quite strong. Seems good. The fact that I can do that to a hard combat is a very good sign. It's a lot of money, good grief. Binding Tuner, what do we get? Dash a medium distance, inflict mark, inflict 20 stacks of poison, inflict toxic. Turns out it's good. What's the other one? Deadly Dance. Gain a critical charge on a random binding for each enemy you pass through. It's interesting because this is actually both, these are both very powerful, right? Bouncing Throw. On defeating one or more enemies, deal throw damage to the nearest enemy. Or honestly, I could just turn Shielding Flurry into even more obnoxious shield. That just seems unnecessary. I actually really like both of these dash upgrades. I could inflict more poison, as it turns out, do more damage. I think more damage is good. The only thing that might give you some pause is getting a guaranteed crit charge is survivability. It's also double smiting. Smites are reasonable damage. Because I have so much power here, right? Like, let me see. On... How do I... What says on... Yeah, where's the keyword smite? Deal 110. So it's not a ton. I guess it's not that important. Let's go ahead and grab the poison stuff. We already have 9 poison bonus damage. We'll take contaminate. I think that's good. Sure. Okay. Cool. We did it. Am I going to re-roll this? There's probably better stuff here, right? There's gotta be. I could just gain more shield. It seems a little bit pointless. I don't really care about throw damage here. This just seems like a bad thing to re-roll. I guess I'll just take the shielding flurry. Generate obnoxious amounts of shield. Cool. I think T for 2 might be excessive, is where I'm at. It might genuinely be more than anyone needs. About 1, 2, 3, 4 slots left. I actually have a ton of slots on shield wall I could fill in. I could grind up something. T for 2 is not really grinding much value for me, though. Yeah, it doesn't really add much. It's not bad, but it's no direction, right? Huh. I don't think I need this healing that badly. Because of Orb Lord. It does heal 1 only. I guess that's not a lot. This is a lot. This is 2. This is a tough one. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Binding Empowerment. I think we can power up quite a bit here still. And we're okay with that. I'll take the freebie. Yeah, Quick and Dash. This is the big one that I was looking for. It's great. This is a huge buff. It basically means I get Contaminate every turn. Outrageously good. Excellent. I'm going to buy this other one. On defeating an enemy, gain a shuriken. It's not bad. It makes Flurry worth it. Thickened Wall is pointless. Inflict 1 stack of bleed per hit. I'll take Scavenging Throw here. That's fine. Big Quilling Cage, an Augment, and a Vault. I could look at 2 vaults here, but I'm actually quite happy with where we're at overall. Reaver is fine. I'm having basically synergy of crit into poison, basically. I could improve crit damage and be happy with that, right? That would not be bad. Yeah, that's true. So let's then do Rare Augment, Heroic Vault, Money. I have plenty of glyphs, I think. I can re-roll a couple things. More money. Okay. Moving on. We're going to make even more money because, as it turns out, I did just roll a Toxic Crit here, which I'm reasonably certain is going to auto-murder pretty much everything here. Can I get this big guy? I do want to get the big guy up here. Great. Great news. I rolled a crit and I'm going to click the crit again. What the heck? It auto-refreshed? Where's that coming from? My ability just auto-refreshed. I honestly have absolutely no idea where that came from. Alright, cool. Inflict poison, as it turns out, is... Why is my ability just freely on cooldown here? What is going on? I have absolutely no clue. I guess if it rolls the crit, it just completely pops off. Anyway, we take 0 damage and everything dies, so I guess that's fine. That is completely unhinged to me. I have no clue what I did to deserve such an incredible roll there, but what am I going to do? Say no? I'll quad hit here. That's pretty good. Wow, what a play, in fact. That's just a lot of damage, in fact. I'm gonna roll this crit in. I'm already taking 0 because as soon as you poison everything, and then, well, I mean, I may as well just stab him and then walk away, right? Everything passes away. Incredible. Great news. Now, immediately the play is I wish to generate... Yep, it's good. Orb. A crit roll here is strong because it kills the scary guy. Then we put up shield. Then I dash through 3 friends. And I think everything is dead almost. Oh, this one guy lives. I tell you what, dazing enemies for free, pretty good. You know? That's pretty strong. I still feel really powerful. Pocket Watch of Alacrity. On winning a combat within 5 turns, restore health and gain 10 omni damage. It's good. I do love me the Pocket Watch of Alacrity. What's this rare augment? Would we hit? You want more shuriken? More shield. At this point, clicking Shielding Flurry just generates, what, like an obnoxious amount of defense. Sure, you know what? Shielding Flurry can just be my defensive skill. I'm okay with that. We get a grinder here. What's the grind play? I could just get 40 movement, which is honestly incredible. If I'm being real with you, very good. Very good, in fact. I like the blur here. I like the swift. What if... What if I grind T for 2 and then take the Pocket Watch? The Pocket Watch, I mean, that gets me up to 30 movement just having it. I don't really need the Curios stuff. Is there anything else here that really stands out to me? Expert Binder's pretty good. Frozen Statue doesn't synergize with anything I'm doing. I could re-roll this. I'm very wealthy. Reroll that, actually. Dice of Fates. Well, now, I mean... Absolutely, I want Dice of Fates. Even though I literally do have a quest to do Defense Matrix, I'm going to take the Dice of Fates. Okay, go to the grinder. Alright. We will grind T for 2 here. I feel like we're already doing okay on everything else. I don't really need it. I'm going to take Dice of Fates. Cool, and now, every turn I can delay without losing, we go nuts. True. Every turn I can delay. Man, another malfunctioning multi-tool. I don't really need this, although I would certainly love to grind that up, huh? That's a shame. I don't really feel like I need any of these. I think we're okay. I think we just move on and blow this man up or something. We're okay on these bindings. I'd like to convert some stuff into power, so we can do that after fighting this boss. We should annihilate him as long as I roll more than 0 crits on Toxify. What do we get? When he misses, he gains a stack of damage. He does 1,000,000 damage per round. Sure. Okay, fine. Alright, well, I'm just going to start poisoning because that seems strong. Cool, I rolled a... I'm rolling the crits again, y'all. It's happening. I'm going to take this orb, and then we're going to flee. Sure, cool. I'm good with that. I take 6 damage. It's a bit of a bummer, but it's okay, because as long as I collect orbs, we should be fine. Alright, we dash at him. He's phasing here, which is a good sign. So... Let's see if I can hit 3 people. I can do it, I believe. We got it. Great. Incredible. Obnoxious amounts of survivability. And I think I actually want to shield wall this and then leave the orb on the ground. Yes. The goal here is I want him to hit me so he gets his buff. Then he phases and he goes, oh wait, that's illegal. Now, how am I approaching this? Take 1,000,000 damage per turn, get hit for 33. I somehow feel like letting him hit me is a bad idea in this particular instance. So we're going to maybe not take this 8 damage. I am going to grab this orb. I think I'm going to charge to the left here. Okay. I would like to apply some poison to everything. Good. Great, in fact. We have shuriken. Let's do some shuriken damage. Cool, we're taking 0 now. And are clearing, as far as I can tell, everything. There's a lot of stuff over here. I don't want to take this hit, but I do want to hit the enemies. Cool, great, wonderful, whatever that means. All right, we're clicking it. I'm going to move to kind of where he's going. Now, he moves before Toxify triggers, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually get a ton of poison. He actually got some, though. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Shield up first. We're taking 10 million billion damage here. Let's stab these 3 guys and kill them, because that's going to help. Let's dash, orb, dash, leave. Okay, so before we leave, let's shoot him with incredible amounts of block. Just put up 5 million block with your shielding flurry that just says, I don't know, I guess we apply 500,000 blocks. Cool, we're looking okay here. Does that go away yet, that goop? No, yes, it does. Excellent, great. Cool, I'm feeling strong right now. I'm going to dash like this now. Great. It does just straight up kill that guy, which is cool. There's really no reason to take this hit, I don't think. He redirects if I hit him, so let's not kill ourselves. I think he is going to pass away pretty quickly here anyway. I also get money from that, which is kind of cool. I do like that. Alright, first order of business. Toxify for sure. Shield up. Throw shield. Dash. Orb. Leave. Wow, it's crazy how that went from 44 to 0. Obscene. We take a lot of hits here and we're doing okay though, which is nice. That's a good sign. Let's dash over. Let's shield hit here, which is nice. Let's orb. Let's dash through again and we have the kill. Great work. Okay, cool. Honestly, we're looking pretty good here. I'm feeling pretty solid. I got rid of T for 2 and I feel like it wasn't affected at all. Meanwhile, Dice of Fates is honestly doing great. The fact that this already adds 40% damage is pretty much perfect. Epic Augment. Crit chance, crit damage? I definitely don't want Fortified Wall. I'll take Critical Throw here. Crits are good for me. The crits auto smite twice, which are pretty nice. and it makes this thing actually hit like a truck, sure, we'll grab it. Ooh, Poison Outburst. Inflicting poison on my flurry that applies an obnoxious amount of shield is pretty good. Yeah, let's take Poison Outburst. That's good enough for me. Great. We are also extremely wealthy. I think we just move on and we look for the better shop coming up. Cool. I think we do that. I might get rid of or grind one of these malfunctioning multi-tools. I walk by money. There I am. Look at me. Let me go. I'm walking by money here. We should crush this combat too, I think. Turns out Poison's still got it. Ah, we get the runic guys. They fixed the bug on these guys that made them do 5 billion damage, so that's good at least. Can I get all 3 of you? Please? No, I can't. Alright, bummer. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and dash through. Go ahead and do 1,000,000 damage. Take the orb. How are we looking? Taking still some hits here. Not a fan. Let's dash through one more time. And I guess I can just shield here, and that's okay, actually. I should save it, right? Yeah, whatever. Fine. I am killing 3 of them, which is pretty good. I take 2 damage. It's okay. I'll pick up orbs, and that will be sufficient. Okay, this is a good turn for a shield up. Now I'm going to... Wait, is it? There it is. All 3 of them. And I wish to zap. Orb. Moving through. Crit. Alright, that's a lot of damage coming out. Good. Toxic is activating here a couple times. This is going to be spicy. Let's go for 3-hit orb. I do need to roll that crit though, that's for sure. Take this hit. That kills most of them. Now I would like very much to... Can I get 3 in? No? Alright, I'm going to dash out then. I'm going to hit these guys. That's good. Can I outright kill anyone? No. No, I can't. But most everything does pass away. That's okay. We do take... Is it really 11 here? Man, that's a bunch. It's a good barrier potion. I'll just buy the healing at the end at the next shop, though. We're chilling. It's okay. It's a lot of hits coming in, but we kill most of them, which is excellent news. Take the orb because it does heal. I'm gonna dash through. Roll the crit. Roll the crit. We're taking 0 here. Fine, we chill. Okay, fine, we get out. It's good. It's good enough. Epic augment. I do not want fortified wall. Oh my god. Sure, impenetrable wall. That seems fine. We'll take it. Whatever. More shield. Honestly, pretty good. What do we get here? Unstable circuitry. Poxy feather. On inflicting poison, inflict bleed. That's interesting. I do have some physical damage thanks to Dice of Fates, which is kind of weird, but true. It's not terrible. Huh. Well, we'll think about that. Shiny Shoes. On turn start, gain 3 stacks of blur. This amount reduces by 1. This is a really good grind, because this is an extremely good grind, right? I get 4 haunted and 3 swift. Ooh, buddy, that's strong. Let's move on. We go to this guy up here. Let's look at everything before we make a decision. We get double big grinders. What are you, Ifu's guys? Blur reduces 2 additional damage per stack. You can no longer gain shield. Absolutely not. A 1000% no. Incrito. Alright, we already have this set. I don't care that much. Expert Binder's cool, but... On being hit, inflict poison to the attacker equal to the amount of spiked stacks you have. That's interesting because we actually do generate spiked. Kind of weird. But I don't want to do that. Ifu's Guise is really bad. Okay, one grinder is definitely the shiny shoes. Let's just be real. We're gonna grind up the shiny shoes. These are very powerful. Haunted 4 immediately, outrageously good, yes. It would be cool to master them, but let me be honest with you. This is, what we're about to do is just way better. We immediately get tons of movement. We'll never ever be stuck places. And Haunted 4 is really strong for purposes of staying alive. Okay, now I might just re-roll this. I do think it's nice having... I do think it's really nice just being able to inflict bleed like this. I might keep the Poxy Feather over the malfunctioning multi-tool. I could grind the multi-tool, which does get us precision 6. That's pretty good. We should re-roll the shop because it's terrible. But the first thing we're going to do is buy health, because I told you so. Okay. This shop is bad. Reroll. On hitting, smite the enemy. I tell you what, that's pretty good, right? That's pretty strong. That's pretty good. I could get more shiny shoes. We could grind up a shiny shoe to... gain Omni damage? That doesn't... No, that's not worth it. No, I don't care. Whatever. The shiny shoe itself is not that amazing. Its first 3 turns, you just get a lot of damage reduction, which is cool, I guess, but I don't need this. On hitting, smite the enemy. That's a respectable amount of damage, though, huh? And that means I hit an enemy and I inflict marked permanently. Isn't that actually really good? What does marked do? Can I look at this? Where is... Do I have marked on something? Great, yes. Marked target takes double direct damage on being hit, lose a stack. So it basically doubles the physical damage of all of my abilities. Okay, so that's pretty reasonable. I think that's pretty reasonable. Alright, let's organize stuff for the things we're never getting rid of here. I think I could drop both malfunctioning multi-tools here. I could grind one up. I think I will grind up a multi-tool here. That just seems like a good call. Now, I don't need to. It just puts me Storm King 5, which I'm never going to get to Storm King higher. Because remember, I already have Precision 6, but the only reason I have to do this is if I grind up one of the malfunctioning multi-tools, I can get rid of the other one, which is kind of cool, right? I like that. We're going to do the grind on the multi-tool, which gets me back up to precision on that. We're at Storm King 4. I can get away with this because right now I have no smites anymore. But Refractory is the pick, right? Now I'm Storm King 5, and I smite when I do literally anything. Good. Great. Leaky Pen is not bad. I think we spin this and look for a better purple. On collecting an orb, smite an enemy. Fun. On collecting an orb, gain 10 Omni damage until the end of combat. Is that better than just taking another malfunctioning multi-tool here? Which converts my crits into blasts? It's unfortunately not as strong as I was hoping. On gaining a critical charge, gain Shattered Will. It's pretty good. I like the Shimmering Shadow business. Unic Charge is pretty solid, right? I think. It's hard to say no to the Dice of Fates. This is like 80% physical damage and 50% magic damage. I haven't rolled the 20, but honestly, I'm fine with it. It's still doing great. So, are we just chilling? We might just be chilling into the boss here. We've ground up everything. I've already taken everything from these upgrades, right? Ooh, I haven't. Ooh, right. The Poxy Feather is here. This is just way stronger than the malfunctioning multi-tool. By, like, so much that it's not even really worth considering other things. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The Poxy Feather gives me 10 poison. Yeah, of course it is. What am I talking about? Look at that. There we go. Now we're really cracked. So much poison damage and ideal bonus damage to them, and their stacks stick around longer. I think we crush this now. That was an obvious play, and I didn't see it because I forgot that I was still doing it. I have full health. Looks like we're good. Let's go. All right. Great. We've basically purely upgraded our entire run. I also have 2 potions. Let's not forget this. Skip. They added a skip button to that. It's very cool. Big fan. Oh, gross. They spread out? Ugh, lame. It's a lot of damage they're doing there, champ. Not a huge fan. Alright, first things first, we gotta really get these guys, I think. Hit them with that poison. Now, rolling a crit like that is pretty cool, I think. Let's go and grab 2 hits here. We're going to crit roll. I'm going to shield, which does a lot of good work. And all I have to do is walk out and we take 0 damage, which is cool. So our plan is to do another big crit roll and then leave. Cool, that 45 became nothing. And most things are taking a truckload of damage. Great. By the way, Dazed is strong for anyone keeping track. If there was ever any doubt, Dazed is very powerful. How are we doing otherwise? I'm taking a base 15 here, it looks like. This crit will demolish, I think. Yes, it does demolish, in fact. Take the triple here. That's a lot of value. We'll take the orb. I mean, he's phasing, right? We just sit on this, I think. I have 3 shuriken. I may as well grab 5 shuriken so that I can get a 15 shield play or something, right? Good grief. This flurry is a ridiculous play. Absolutely wild. Okay, Cinderpox is not too bad. I think the play here is I would like to get a triple. Can I? I don't think I can, just based on math. Okay, and if that's the case, then I want to get at least a double. But I can use a double that gives me better positioning here, like so. Go ahead and shield up. Spend all orbs for infinite dodging power. And then let's dash through again and take 0 here, it looks like. I can actually do some poison to other people. I may as well hit them, right? Sure, whatever. I'm taking 0 here, even though I did just redirect him to look at me. I probably need to... Yeah, okay, this turn I need to take a shroom. Cool, let's just start with that. Great. Well done. I would like to toxify. I think it's going to be just these 2 because there's a lot of goopy pools around. So we'll just take that. Great. I rolled a crit on it, so I'm going to take that too, which will, you know, fully phase me here. Take 2 dodge. Take the move. I take 0 pretty confidently. So I may as well go for a crit on the group. And then we walk out and we chill, having phased him comfortably. Haven't even had a need to use my potions yet. Feeling pretty confident in our setup. Haven't even gotten any of these... What are they called? Haven't even had to take any of these potions or anything else. Shields up. Let's take 15 block here. It's strong. I'm going to go ahead and hit a blur here. Fine. Take the orb. Dash through the guy. How's things looking? Things are looking pretty bad for our friends. That's okay. Cool. Toxify is good. Alright. We're applying a lot of bleed, actually, which is not a zero amount of damage. It's actually kind of cool. Alright, we're going to dash through a bunch of folks here. Our goal is to, yeah, survive, of course. I think I'm just going to dash through again. Like, it's fine. And then walk away. If I go up here... No, I don't think I can. I think the plan here is truly just to super shield, right? We have the 5 shuriken. Go ahead and block a million. Oh, great. We get more blur. Cool. Alright, well, everything is dying. I guess I'm going to take a cleansing shroom. And then we walk out and we chill. We just take this hit and I don't care because I have so much shield. Incredible. Alright, well, he's dead. Cool. He has passed away. Great. I'm going to click the cards because I am here to play the game and you cannot stop me. And I like big numbers. So, deal with it. I don't know, that seems reasonable. 14,000 damage. It's a functional amount. We're actually doing at least 1,000 bleed damage, which is kind of cool. So, neat. Eat your potion. Bigger numbers. Doesn't matter. That doesn't actually do what you want anymore, right? It makes your next binding do damage. They changed it. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. Didn't need to eat any of that stuff. We get the win. Incredible work. Go team. Amazing news. And yeah, we master a whole bunch of stuff. Excellent. The Dice of Fates, even when you find it late, is pretty solid. Now, it's really good being able to just say, all right, cool, that's 70% bonus damage. Great. I wish most relics gave me that. We did some pretty big numbers here. This is definitely my best poison build that I've done in the 1.0 patch. Very cool. Thank you, Toxify. Increasingly awesome. And yeah, I think Poxy Feather was awesome. Really good. The random bleed, not as important, but just hitting that last threshold of the bleed set was huge. Yeah, very cool. All right, heck yeah. And not even that long of a run. It's basically the same length as a Monster Train run. And there was some really good thinking in there. Big fan, huge fun, love this. Glad to put a video that has an actual win up on the channel, finally. And yeah, awesome. Next run will be Weaver. Can't wait to play my favorite class in the new release. So, awesome. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.